Oops. Okay, I screwed up. I screwed up. Ah! I made the mistake. I screwed up. I made a big oopsie whoopsie. Well, not really. I mean, it's annoying, but I made the mistake of, hey, let's just take this giant box off the table. I forgot I had taken a bunch of foam out of it. So all the wonderfully arranged CNC parts are now everywhere because the whole thing kind of just, they're all over the place. Ah, shoot, where did I put the thing? Forgot I took a sheet out of there. Whoopsie-doodles. Whoopsie-doodles. There we go. That'll keep them in. There we go. This is another problem for future Taylor. Future Taylor could deal with this in a week or two. There we go. There we go. Little tape. There we go. Problem solved. Problem solved. I mean, they're all over the place already. There's no point in trying to keep that organized. There we go. Problem solved. How's everyone doing today? How is everyone doing today? It is Tuesday. It's Tuesday, isn't it? And yeah, we got a short stream today. Short stream. Actually, let me do the notifications. I did not set up the notifications. Yes, I know it's noon. It's not normal stream time. Let me send out the @everyone's. Hey, I'm live on a Tuesday. Short stream. Mapping about. Testing out something cool, maybe. And packing for a trip. Come join the fun. Oh. Discord just crashed. What? Oh. What? What? Everyone. There we go. Why did Discord crash? There. Okay, it's back. There we go. Do that. Do that. Do that. Okay, so what's the plan today? Well, we only have about an hour. Originally, I was just going to continue on with the Prusa build because why not? It's Tuesday. We're going to carry on with the Prusa build. And then I'm like, wait a minute. I have stuff going on in the morning, so I won't be able to start on the normal time. And then I got to end early because I have some other stuff going on this afternoon. So, like, I only have an hour. So who wants to try out a random filament joiner that I got in China? Better give that a try. I've got some random filaments here. I've acquired some random filaments. I figure. No, that's I need some PLA. Where's all my? Am I running that low on PLA? This is PLA. This will do. I picked up a random filament joiner in China. Somebody gave it to me at the Big Tree Tech booth. A fan provided me this. It is a filament joiner. I have no idea how it works. I don't know if it works. I don't know how well it works. I have no instructions for it. I figured that'd be something fun to try out today. But yeah, I have to end the stream at 1 because I've got a trip over the next little bit. So this will be the only regular stream this week. I'm going to try and fit in a stream Friday at a super secret location that I think I might have probably already told you anyways. So there might be a Friday stream. There definitely will not be a Saturday stream because I won't be getting home till like oh dark stupid on Saturday, and I'm not going to go live after flying around the world. So yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. Super secret. So super secret in Sweden. Yeah, I go to Sweden, yeah. I go to get some IKEA and get some Swedish meatballs in Lindenberg from the land of PewDiePie. Okay. Yeah. Hey, curious, read ahead on the FISAC manual? I did not. On the bed instead. I mean, the sticking foam on the bed is a thing. It is a thing. I haven't read ahead in the manual. FISAC is sending me an accessory bag or accessory box of stuff. I've got another box coming from FISAC. And I think they took my comment. They did watch the stream. For those that don't know, we are building a Venture XL. And they agree about the high flow hot end. So apparently they've just partnered up with Fadis for something. So there might be an option in the future. Everything in Sweden is secret. Yeah, secret. Okay. So yeah, so today's stream is going to be short. So we are going to still do the draw for the Polymaker filament. So if you want to win some Polymaker filament, we'll give away a spool every stream. Enter for your chance to win. Link in the video description. While you're down there, check out the affiliate links. There is a Polymaker affiliate link. Because if you want to buy some filament, I mean, let's be honest, if you're watching this channel, you probably are into 3D printing. You probably do buy filament. You might as well use the affiliate link. It doesn't cost you anything extra and goes a long way in supporting the channel. So there's that. So let's get this out. What are we working with here? So what are we doing today? So since we only have like an hour, I figure we try this because I was going through my luggage to get everything packed, and overall opinion on the ProForge, or still waiting on the trowel? I haven't finished building it. We're at the stage of doing software, which we'll be doing hopefully next week, maybe, if I have time, because I'm traveling this week, and then next week's Rocky Mountain. But the ProForge hasn't moved yet, so I can't comment on it. I will say it seems pretty solid. But yeah, thought it was a drinking channel. We haven't done it. I'll be honest, we haven't done a Saturday night after dark in a while. Should do one. Anyways, so what is this? 3D TED dancing people. 3D printing filament connector. That's it. That's all I got. Inside the box, we have this, which is laser, and there's wires, and there's a barrel jack, and there's some metal pieces, and it's hot. I've got a plug. It's 12 volts, 1.5 amp. I've got this. I don't know what that is. Got some little tubes. I think I know what these are for. I've got a quality control sticker, I think. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. This is 3D printed. And there we go. I don't know if there was supposed to be something in here, but there we go. So behold our filament joining kit. I think this is pretty self-explanatory. I plug this in. This will heat up. I think there's LEDs that tell me when it gets to temperature. And then we use, I think these guys. I'll grab a couple of these out. I have to break them. And I think I grabbed some random filament here, including this random sample of probably, no, it's still one piece. So I think what you do, it's pretty tight. So you put the filament in, you heat it up, put that over there, and you push it together, and I guess it joins. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out. And then apparently you have to take this off. So that's gonna be interesting. How do you? Oh, how much you want to bet? This is for removing it. Oh, I know what this is. Okay, I need my knife. I gotta go inside and get my knife. 1 second. Let me go get a really. I need a knife. I need a knife. Where did I put my knife? Here's my knife. Oh, hey, pupper. There we go. That's a knife. Okay. Okay. So who wants to give this a try first? Who wants to give this a try first? Let's try joining this random cheaty black PLA to this generic white PLA and see if it works. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try joining a bunch of stuff. And then the plan is, if it works, we'll do a print with it, and then that'll be the stream. So the plan is try and join a bunch of random pieces of filament together, If it works, we'll print a Benchy. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So, cutting a few different random pieces up here. That'll work. I mean, if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. We're just here to have fun and try stuff, right? It's amazing how quickly you can get filament tangled. Well, that snapped. I'll do that. Let's do some green. You guys want to mix some green in? Will it stick? Let's do some green. I should not have done that. I let go of the filament. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. Perfect excuse to cut it. Right there. There we go. So we got white and green. So how does this work? So let's plug this in. Let's do some science. So we need to plug this in. Hopefully it doesn't explode. This is some grade A Chinesium. Okay, so we got the plug. And then I think we just plug this in. So those wires that go from the barrel jack to the heating element. So we got red light. I'm assuming red light means it's heating up. So we're gonna let that heat up. And let's get one of these ready. So you're bad. So I think we'll start with this guy. So this goes in here. And then join a little piece of black filament, I guess. Now we wait for this. There's 2 LEDs. So I'm assuming we wait until the red is no longer red. Also, I know it's a heater in wood. I know it's a heater in wood. I'm a little about it. But according to this, it's 1.5 amp. And it takes 3 minutes and 30 seconds to get to 166 C. What is the burning temperature of wood?
Temperature of wood is not a single fixed value, as it depends on several factors. Here's a breakdown. Ignition temperature. The temperature at which wood starts to burn, ignite, generally ranges from 300 degrees Celsius to 482 degrees Celsius, 572 degrees Fahrenheit to 900 degrees Fahrenheit.
So we're under the ignition temperature of wood. We're under the ignition temperature of wood, so that's solid, I guess. Howdy from Texas. Yeehaw! Giant clothespin. Well, it's made out of a bunch of laser cut pieces of wood. It's made out of stacked laser cut wood, and it is getting warm. I can smell the heat. I can smell the heat. To a female. I mean, this is literally the first time I've actually used Gemini. How can I change your voice?
To change my voice, you can follow these steps using the Gemini mobile app on your Android.
I don't want to install the app. I like Alt's voice better, but I don't have Alt on my phone. Okay, it's still heating up. So what else is going on in the world? So while we're waiting for this to heat up, did everyone here watch the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer? That's the only thing worth talking about today. I can't wait for my YouTube feed to be filled with random content creators making 20-minute videos about everything you didn't see in the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. Oh, hey, green light. Okay, so I'm assuming we just clothespin it and push it together. I don't know how long. So that goes there. That goes there. Is it hot? Oh, it's hot. Okay. So. Oop. Oh. That mushed together already. Okay, so we're gonna let it cool. For testing the print, I was gonna grab one of my Prusas, but I think we'll just use the Saval Zero. Or I might use the Prusa, we'll see. I might go grab a Prusa, a Mark III or something. I want a generic printer to test it. That seems pretty solid. Oh, yeah, that's... And then, what I guess you do is you put it in here. Okay. And, I'm not going to cut towards myself, because that would be bad. But I think you... Okay. I mean, it would probably help if my knife was sharper, or I could just slide it off. I mean, I think I might have let it... I mean, it's joined. Like, I'm pulling. But it's not super solid. Let's try another one. Let's try another one. I think I didn't let it cool enough before I started playing with it. Okay, let's do that. Let's do another black one. Ooh. Let's try this. Let's try this. So put you in the middle. I smell popcorn. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push together. Okay. Oh, too hot, too hot, too hot. Okay. Whoa, too hot, too hot. We melted it. We melted it. Okay. So that was too long. That was too long. There's way too much radiant heat. Too much radiant heat. Okay. Try this again. Oh, wow, this white filament's kind of garbo. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay, so that was a... So let's try this again. So we put you in here. Line it up. Push. And take it out. There we go. Temu version. Well, this isn't even Temu. This is some random guy came up to the booth while we were at the show and was like, "Here, take this. I made it." And I'm like, "Okay." So, yeah, I was like, "Okay." My room smells like popcorn. Although I will say, this is better than what my room smelled like yesterday. So the downside of my current setup, for those that don't know, I'm in my garage right now. The problem is I use my garage as a garage. So what that means is, unfortunately, I store my lawnmower out here, and what happened is I cut the grass yesterday and now it is smoking. There we go. Oh, that's a much better joint. I mean, it's still a little fatter, but that is some joined filament. Yeah, this is weak. So this is the first one we did, but even then, like that's still pretty solidly joined. Okay, let's put some green on this. Put some green. Who likes green? I like green. Black and green, black and green. Maybe if I go this way. So open it up. Push, 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 push. And take it up. The wood is starting to char. The wood is starting to char. I don't know if it's thermally running away or what. We'll find out. We'll find out. We'll find out. I need some long strip of black. We do need enough filament here to actually print a Benchy. Oh yeah, you really have to let it cool properly because it is very weak filament. I mean, this actually seems to be kind of working, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Seems to be working. Seems to be working. It's like almost like you want a water bath right beside it to dip it in a water bath. YMZ LDO V2? It's right there. What about the LDO V2? It's right there. What are we doing now? We're going now. What? Did I ensure it's UL certified? Well, the fact that it's smoking is probably not a good sign. We are getting some discoloration. And it is smoking. I do have fire extinguisher, and if worse comes to worse, I just put it on the ground. The ground here is concrete, so I'm not too concerned. There we go. Okay, put one more thing of black and then green, and then we'll print something. Can I reuse the PTFE tube? I'm going to reuse the PTFE tube. I'm going to be a bad boy and reuse the PTFE tube here. And then after I do this, I'm going to run downstairs and go grab my Prusa. Mark 3.5. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay. Let that cool. I'm going to go grab my Prusa. If this catches fire, yell. Let me go grab my Prusa. Let me go grab my Prusa. Did it catch fire? No. Go there. Okay, now. Oop. This white filament is very weak. And then last one is, we'll do this green. We'll call it green. And worst comes to worst, I can always join filament to it mid-print, right? Right? Worst comes to worst, I just add filament. Two, three. There we go. Okay. Unplug this. This is hot. Oh, wow, that's hot. Yeah. Smoking. Okay, I'm going to put you over here. So, we're going to try printing with this filament now. I've got a Prusa Mark 3.5 here. I do not have a power cord. I have a power cord. We got a nice, wonderful cryo grip plate on it from BQ. Cheers, BQ. Okay. Filament. Change filament. Don't burn yourself. I'll try not to. Taking the dust off that. I'm actually surprised how, like, that is pretty solidly connected. So what do we got here? What do we got here? We got, I don't know where the start of this is or where the end is. I guess we'll start here. There we go. Start here. I mean, worst comes to worst, it'll just kind of untangle itself. If it works, it works. I thought I was traveling somewhere this week. I will be on a plane in 8 hours. That's why we're doing a short stream today. Because I have to go finish packing after. Actually, no, I'm all finished packing. But I have some stuff to do around the house that I need to get done before I leave, so. Okay, so this is the reason I'm using this printer is because it's a Prusa Mark III, which is pretty much, well, okay, yes, it's got Mark IV hard electronics. It's a Prusa Mark 3.5, but essentially we're using this printer because it's a generic 3D printer. This doesn't have some super Gucci modern extruder in it. This is pretty much a bog standard, you know, generic 3D printer number 44444, right? So the thinking is if it works with this, it should work with pretty much anything. Hopefully, kind of, sort of. We'll find out. Okay, return. I don't have a USB in here. Yoink. Oh wait, no, this one plugs in the side, that's right. This is the one I had to fix. Okay. Prusa slicer. How well does a cryo grip plate work? Pretty good, actually. Cancel. Okay. So we are on, oh, do I have, oh, I don't have the 3.5. Okay, I got to add a 3.5. Add remove preset. Give me the 3.5. Give me the Prusa 3.5. Prusa 444 3.5. There we go. Next, 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 next. Finish. There we go. 3.5. We have this loaded with, we'll just call it Buddy PLA. But I do have to change the temperature of the bed because this is a cryo grip. So we're going with 30. It's a cryo grip. Later. Okay. Downloads. I should have Benchy in here. 3D. What? Do I not have a Benchy? I have to download a Benchy on here. Okay, 1 second. Printables. Benchy. How do I not have a Benchy? Well, let's pop it. There you go. Okay, Benchy. Download. Download Benchy. Download. There we go. How do I not have a Benchy? 3D Benchy. 230 for PLA? Yeah. One of the biggest problems, honestly, one of the biggest problems people are running into is, so here's the problem with looking up guides and tutorials on YouTube. Shit's outdated. Okay? It is extremely common for you to look up a video for a lot of hobbies, let alone 3D printing, where you find a video and that video is out of date. Modern PLA filaments on modern machines don't like being printed at 190. Like, we're talking like 215 to 230, depending on the filament. Two reasons. One, modern filament formulas need a little bit higher temperature than the old ones, so the resins and whatnot. Two, the machines are faster, and they have better cooling, and they have higher flow hot ends. There's a lot of older tribal knowledge in 3D printing that is unfortunately out of date, but a lot of people stick with it because, oh, that video that I, how to 3D print video that I watched is 6 years old and is horribly out of date. So, like, and I've spoken with filament manufacturers about this, and they do agree that PLA should be printed hotter than like 190. The days of like, oh, I print my PLA at 190. Yeah, that's because you're printing it on a freaking ANET A8 at like 2 meters or 2 feet a second or 2 feet an hour or something stupid. Like it's times have changed. Get with the program. So yeah. Yeah, a lot of the, yes, V6s and crappy cooling, old formulas, like stuff changed. Like you, especially on modern machines like Vorons and Bamboos and whatnot, you gotta be printing PLA faster than that. That's why like a lot of the jams and whatnot that you see on older machines are because of stuff like that. This machine hasn't been turned on in a while, so we'll see how this goes. Also, I'm pretty sure this is a bed for a bamboo. Yeah, this is a bamboo bed that I have on here. So we'll see how this goes. If this works, it works. If it don't, it don't. Unfortunately, I think we actually have not a lot of white before we get to black. So it goes like white, black, green, black, white, red, I don't know. And if I run out, I'll just attach more. Do-do. 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 So don't forget, we are still going to do the giveaway. You know, it's a short stream today. We are still going to do the giveaway. So if you haven't entered for that, link in the video description. Enter, win yourself some Polymaker filament. While you're down there, don't forget to check out the other links. Buy some Polymaker filament. Use the affiliate link. Why not? It's not like it's going to go in. It's not like the prices are going to go down anytime soon. And buy some gamer subs. Use code Canuck. Love you, 7. Okay, what else is going on? Oh shit. Watching this fucking gong show. I hope we don't get Zelensky'd. Okay, see how it goes. Hi. So who wants a hot take on the cryo grip plates? Hot take, PLA only. I have one in the Core 1. The problem is you're putting a plate on a machine. The cryo grip allows you to print with a cooler temperature. Okay? So you don't need as high of a temperature for the print to stick to the bed. But after you're past those first couple layers, it doesn't really do anything. Like, the advantage is those first couple layers won't have as much heat damage. But once you're above this much, it don't matter anymore, right? You're up enough away from the bed. And the problem is, if you're printing enclosed, you're not dumping more heat into the system because the bed's running at a lower temperature, which means you have more warping issues. So it's kind of like, on open frame machines, I get it. But I see people put them on like bamboos and whatnot, and I'm like, I want my chamber temperature. I'm losing chamber temperature. So PLA, it makes sense. PLA and maybe PETG to a degree. But yeah, don't be getting these plates, in my opinion, to print like ABS. I have one on the Core 1, but I'm printing at normal ABS temps with it. And I just, yeah. I mean, it's printing fine, but we're just printing a Benchy. What Peter posted, right click on the bed, click on add shape, then gallery, voila. First thing is the Benchy. Oh, okay. Oh, on the slicer? Is it part of this? I mean, I don't know if I'm running the newest version of add shape. Nope. I need to update. I'm still running a 2.90 Prusa slicer. Okay. Trying to I've got like a million notifications because I'm in a group chat for this travel. So I got a new watch. Look, I have a watch, right? It's a Fitbit. I got a Fitbit. When I bought my new phone, I got a Pixel 9a. I bought a Pixel 9a a little while ago. I got like a bunch of Google Store credit, and it expires after a year. And like, there's nothing else on the store that I needed. So I'm like, you know what? Fitbit Charge 6, I think it is, was on sale. And I basically got it for free. So I'm like, cool. I figured I'll use it for two things. Time, getting notifications so I can check my, you know, I don't have to pull up my phone to like check text messages and whatnot. And like Google Pay. I like using Google Pay, right? Got my Google Wallet. The problem is, this thing doesn't work with Google Pay. It uses like Fitbit Wallet or something, which is now called like Google Wallet, but it's a separate wallet. And unfortunately, the Fitbit Google Wallet doesn't work with CIBC, so I can't tie my credit card to it, which is annoying, which is like half the reason I got it. Well, I didn't really buy it. I wanted something. Also, the reason I went with the Fitbit instead of like an actual Google Watch, one, I would have had to pay for whatever the Google Watches are called, the Pixel Watch. I would have had to actually pay. This was free. I got it because it has like a 10-day battery. I don't want a smartphone or a smartwatch. I don't want a watch I have to charge every night. I want a watch that I don't have to charge every night, and then I can like, oh, I got a text message. Okay, cool. Like I don't want a smartwatch. I want something like this. I want something more lightweight. The sleep track, I got it honestly for the sleep tracking too, to find out how bad my sleep is. Andy Miller, $5. Cheers and appreciated. Boss. Apparently they're bringing back the Pebble. Oh, here we come. It's almost getting to the black. And then how long is the black? Oh, it's very short black piece, then right to green. Good for the day. Yeah, see, I'm lazy. I'd rather just like put it this way. I charged this up yesterday when I got it to like 70%. And as of right now, the battery's at... So from yesterday at about 5 p.m. to now, which is 12:45 p.m., so like 20 hours, I went down 9% battery. I'm okay with that, and I wore it all night and everything. So, like, I normally don't wear watches, but I was like, it's pretty much free. Why not? So. Like, honestly, the reason I got it was I had the Google Store credit, and this was the best watch I could get for free. Because I wasn't going to buy one, because I don't wear watches. I have my phone. But I was like, screw it. I'll get it for something to just kind of keep track and see how bad my heart rate is. Okay, we're almost getting to the black. And then after the black, it goes to green. So we'll see if it jams. There is a bit of a bow. Do some science here. Okay. So, the normal filament is approximately 1.76 millimeters, and at the joint, 1.84 millimeters. 1.75 millimeters at this joint. So it's gonna vary at the joints. It's gonna be hard to get it size for size at the joints. Roku attached to the TV. We have one smart TV and we don't use it. I watch everything on a computer. I barely watch TV. Oh, here, let me fix the camera. Bigger video. Autofocus. There we go. Turn off autofocus. There we go. Netflix's TV. I guess. I don't really watch Netflix, I'll be honest. Okay, we're coming to the black, so you're gonna see it here. It's gonna change to black. So we'll see how that goes, and then right after we go to green. Analog watch. Well, I never wear watches. I was never a watch person. I don't know. Like, I'll be honest, the only time I ever had a watch, I had one of those, like, where is, shoot, let me find it here. I'll show you exactly what I had. Yeah, one of these sons of bitches. The Casio F91. When I was in the army, I had one of these. This was my army watch. And it was the only time I ever wore it was when I did army stuff. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Do we get a jam? Let's see. Do we get a jam? The black filament's in there. So it should transition to black soon. Should transition to black soon. Oh, there we go. The stupid fan's in the way. Can't really get a good angle. Oh. So there we go. It worked. What do you know? It worked. Is there a possible upgrade from a i3 to a Core 1? You would have to go from i3 to Mark IV to Core 1. Because pretty much none of the electronics carry over. The motors are different. There's a lot of changes. Even like, I don't even think yeah, there's a lot of changes. And how long is this one? This is a lot of green. I should have put more, made them shorter, but we're going to green now. In a minute. ABS fire resist. Fadis already had fire resist. A bunch of companies do fire resistant filaments. I have some from Fadis. Fire resistance ABS, I think. Okay, so it should be switching to green soon. Should be switching to green soon. So yeah, this is, well, it's back together, so. That actually worked pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, here we go, we're going to green. Yeah, and now the green's working. Nice! It appears that this actually works. Does Polymaker offer PCTG? I don't know off the top of my head. There's a link in the video description to their website. Check it out. They might. They might not. I don't know. What joiner we use? This one. So if you watch the beginning of the stream, somebody, a fan, I guess, gave this to me at TCT Asia over in China. And it's, you plug in a barrel jack there, it's got a heating element, and it's a DIY filament joining kit. If you want to watch the whole unboxing, watch the beginning of the stream. But yeah, it's like a DIY filament joining kit, and it works. I wouldn't want to use it for anything where like, oh shoot, this has to be like super precision because it makes like a bit of a bulb. But for like, oh crap, I'm midway through a print and I'm almost out of a spool. I need to quickly join another spool to this. Hey, it kind of works. It kind of works. So, I mean, we've gone through 2 filaments already. And we'll be going to white soon. So this might actually be viable, I guess. For hanging your clothes. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Like, I'm actually surprised it's working. The white filament is shit, by the way. This white filament, I literally found it downstairs. It's a sample thing of white filament. I actually went downstairs and I went looking for all the little samples of filament that you get when you buy printers. And it turns out I had thrown them all out. That's the only one I found, and it's probably ancient. So the white filament kind of printed like shite. But everything else seems to be working. You bought a Mark II S with a total of 220 meters of filament and 80 print hours. Dude, that thing's new. That is new. That is new. Boat with a green deck. Yeah, it actually worked out pretty good. It showed up, the green shows up right at the hull line. And then the black hides the Benchy. Or the Benchy hull line. Okay, it looks like the previous owner never figured out the Z offset. The bed is scratched, dented, and covered in glue. Well, hey, you can buy a new bed pretty cheap from quite a few places nowadays. So, there you go. What I would suggest, honestly, flash clipper on that thing and send it. Yeah, flash clipper on that, freaking send it. That's the thing, like, remember, there's very rarely a bad product. It's just bad prices. So a Prusa Mark II, yeah, that shit's ancient. But guess what? It still prints as good as it did when it was new, if it's still in good shape. And if you got it for 20 bucks, shit, 20 bucks. Like, there ain't nothing wrong with a lot of old printers. They're just old printers. Like, the only downside would be, it'd be like, what? It's 12 volts. It still has loud drivers. That's like the biggest annoyance, is 12 volt and loud drivers. But, you know, that's relatively easy to fix. I got a Prusa Mini with 2 build plates and a Pi 4 gig for 125. Shit, the Pi is half the price of that. Yeah, that's a good deal. Olsen Ruby nozzle. Are those still a thing? Like, I remember the Ruby nozzles being a big thing, but then the problem with the Ruby nozzles is they're not really worth it. They don't have the same, like the Diamondback nozzle is a better interpretation of that concept, because the Diamondback nozzle, it's a diamond, so it's harder, so it's better in that regard. And two, it's better at heat transfer than a Ruby. So the Diamondback basically is the Olsen nozzle, but better in every way. And I remember reading or seeing like articles about the diamond falling out, the rubies popping off. Yeah, the ruby pops off. So like, I know it works. It's just, I've never heard like enough for it to be worth it kind of thing. Diamondback. Yeah, I got a Diamondback neck extruder nozzle in the Core 1, and it's a fucking tank. He ain't killing that thing. Let it go. I haven't used this machine in months. I haven't, like, this was just sitting on the floor in the basement. Just run down there, grab it, throw filament in it, print, off you go. I always love when you see the Reddit posts on our 3D printing. Of course, usually you get hundreds of updates for it. It's like, this printer's been sitting downstairs for 2 years and I grabbed it off, dusted it off, and look, it still prints. And I'm like, yeah, it hasn't moved in 2 years. Do you expect, like, unless it rusted, nothing happened to it. Of course it should still print fine. Like, unless, like, you know, you printed the parts in PLA and your belt stretched, like, it's like, as long as the bed isn't covered in dust and you got fresh filament in it, it should be like the day you turned it off. Wish cars worked like that, dude. Okay, so right now I have a Subaru Crosstrek, which I had to get because my Ford Focus died. I had a 2011 Ford Focus and it had the transmission recall issue, right? So at like, Ford had, because they had so many issues with the transmission, Ford basically put a 10-year warranty on the transmission. So like, if anything happens to the transmission, 10-year warranty. So guess what? At 9 years and 8 months of ownership, the transmission on my Ford Focus went. The ECU, like the electronic thingy that controls it or whatever, died on it. And this was during COVID, so it took, you know, forever to get a replacement chip, or like they were backlogged. So the car was running relatively good. There was a hole in the exhaust and in the machine, like there was some body rust, but like it ran fine. Like for what I needed it to do, it was fine. It was paid for. And at the time, like I worked 5 minutes from home. So I was like, okay, this is whatever. I'm okay with this. Well, or actually, no, I think I was doing full-time YouTube then still. But, so I was like, oh, whatever. Well, the transmission died. So they give me a loaner. They give me a fully loaded Ford Edge to drive for like 4 or 5 months while my car just sat at the dealership waiting for this replacement module. Finally comes in, they fix it, and they give me the car back, and it runs like shite. Like, it was just, it did not run good anymore. And I'm like, dang it. I got like another like year out of it, and then next summer rolled around, the AC was dead on it, and I was like, nope, I'm done with this. Ford Edge is it's not bad. The problem is I found it too wide. I don't like wide vehicles. I can deal with long vehicles. I don't like wide vehicles. So I think I need to figure out how to shorten the Y belt about 5 millimeters. That'll shorten it 5 millimeters. So now I got my Subaru Crosstrek, and I really like it. I really like it. So I'm an Escape guy. My wife has an Escape. I'll be honest, after having Fords for a while and now driving a Subaru, and my wife, obviously she's in my Subaru a bunch. Yeah, she's probably gonna get a Subaru next. She likes the Subaru. So her car, she has a 2017 Escape, and it's not bad, but it's just, yeah. Plus now in Canada, because of current ongoing situations, all the Subarus are Japanese built. So we don't have to deal with the American built Subarus, which have lower quality. So. Subarus last forever. That's what I'm hoping. I've had it for, it'll be, what, 2 years this summer? And I've got like 32,000 kilometers on it. It's been to Maryland twice for East Coast Rep Fest, and then I'm driving it again this September to East Coast Rep Fest. So it does that drive a couple times a year, or once a year. It's been to Quebec. It's fun to drive. It's a Subaru. Like our local, see, my local Ford dealership kind of sucks. There's the town I live in, all the dealerships are pretty much owned by one group, and they are kind of dickish about it. So, not a fan. Okay, are we gonna let this finish? 1 second here, I gotta go check. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream here because wifey's got to go to work and I want to say goodbye to her because I'm not gonna see her until Saturday. So let's do this giveaway. You got 1 minute. I'll give you exactly 1 minute, or at least till my time says 1:05, to enter for your chance to win. So enter, link in the description, go enter. While you're down there, don't forget to like the smash button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, ring the bell if you want to help support the channel, the content I create, and the things I do. Consider becoming a channel member or Patreon supporter, or if you just want to go shopping, buy something using the affiliate link, cost you nothing extra. It goes a long way in supporting the channel, and some of them, like the Gamer Subs one, use code Canuck and save some money. So, give you 1 minute, enter for the draw, and then we're gonna do the giveaway, and then we're gonna call it. And then I'll post pictures of this on the Twitters and the Discord and whatnot. So. Subies get the CVT fluid changed every 30,000 miles for best longevity. Okay. Do I have a coexist on her? No. I don't sticker my cars. If anything, I debadge vehicles. I like stealthed out vehicles. Like on my Focus, it was black and I debadged everything. It had no chrome. It was just debadged. Save. There we go. A black dude. The new Outbacks, I will say, the new Subaru Outback Wilderness editions look pretty ballin'. Oop, wrong button. Desktop view. Okay, continue, race, names, clear, open, 187, 186, cool, random, bots, 186, play. Waiting on the slate. The slate looks cool. The only problem is I have a kid. The slate is not viable for me because it's a two-seater. Or it's a two-door. Yes, I know you can get like a version of it. You can kit it out where you have rear seats, but with a kid and a booster seat and I need four doors. The Tello is more interesting to me personally. Okay, how this works, if you win, you get a spool of filament from Polymaker, but if I pick your ball and you win, you also get a free hat. This one right here. Sean M, if you win, you get a free hat along with your spool of filament from Polymaker. Good luck. Exclamation mark zoom zoom makes your ball go faster. Exclamation mark gullible makes everyone else go slower. And if you like the smash button, ring the bell, and are subscribed to the channel, it greases your ball up and makes it go even faster. Not just fast, fasterer. You got your filament from Polymaker from last month? Nice! So the problem we have with vehicles where I live, we salt the heck out of the roads, and our winters are very much wet. Like Southern Ontario, the weather switches during winter from like just above freezing to just below freezing a lot, and we salt our roads. So basically, If your vehicle is more than like 6 years old and doesn't have body rust yet, it's a freaking miracle. Like my wife's Escape, literally a week after she paid it off, we noticed rust on it. It's like, God damn it. So you have to get your vehicle like oil sprayed every year if you want to be on top of that. And if you miss a year, you're done. Northeastern Loctite. Who's in the lead? Who's in the lead? Diego. Go, Diego. You're going the wrong way. You guys gotta go that way. So what's the point of this? Like, you can't... Are you moving? Or is everyone just on a conveyor belt? Like, can you speed up? No, you're just rolling on a conveyor belt. Can you even fall? No? This is boring. We need stuff knocking people off. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now. Oh, Diego. Okay, Diego, it's yours to lose. Oh, nope. My name is Jeff. My name is Jeff. Nope. Oh, jeez, it's going to be... Oh, it's going to be bad. Andy's in the lead. Andy's in the lead. It's yours to lose, Andy. It's yours. Oh, Dominic. Oh, come on, hurry up. Oh, Diego's coming back. Oh, shit, Diego. Was in the lead, then lost the lead, and then got it back. Go, Diego. Diego. There you go. There we go. Cheers. Okay, so we're gonna call it there. So yeah, I'll post pictures of this. Did it go good? Yeah, I did another transition just fine. Except for the white filament just sucks. It's very stringy and not good. Anyways, so we're gonna call it there. Yeah. So again, there won't be a normal stream for the rest of the week. There is a good chance we'll have a stream on Friday, but I don't know what time. And it'll be at a super secret location. So make sure you're following, join the join the Discord, link in the description for updates, because I do notifications through that. And then pay attention, sub to the channel, ring the bell for updates and whatnot for the stream. And then, yeah, there might be a video this weekend if I record something that I can edit on the fly. If not, I'll be back next week. Enjoy the rest of your week. Be safe out there. Wash your hands. And I'll see you in the future. Goodbye. Goodbye. Gotta wave. 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 Wave, wave, wave. Wave. Wave, wave. 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 What are you on chat to wave? Wave. On chat. Wave. 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 What are you on chat to wave? Come on. Wave. Wave. There you go. There's a wave. Okay, bye.